okay, is a Christian, and there are Christian communities in northern Nigeria. And during elections in Nigeria, politicians always kind of use a religion to reach out to, to supposed voters. In APC's case, they paid cleric to preach hate, religious division, and the rest of that, just because you want to keep people poor. So, food done ready, and the Obidients are now saying, okay, we hope you will now tell them as well that APC, Egbekegbe, is a terrorist organization, a corrupt organization, a serious enemy of Nigeria, because stealing is haram. Sure you get. Corruption is haram. Kidnapping is haram. Should be haram. What do you call it? Killings as well is complete haram. Abi? So if all of these criminals, even rigging of election is haram, is stealing and cheating. But if all of these wearies in Ramadan, they are still perpetuating evil. So they pick the fake call to share with their people and say, religious war. People that publicly said the Muslim ticket is going to be a jihad. Those who actually took that route are not, the people who choose Muslim are now accusing those who choose Christian Muslim of religion. Can't you see? Now take a look at this. People that cannot contribute to educating their people, interpreting or translating English into educating their people, they are translating bigotry, fake news, because that's it. Nigeria.
Wannan shine tattaunawar Hausa tsakanin Bishop David da Peter Obi a wayan telefon. Barka da safiya dadi. Mu yabo Ubangiji ya kake labai. Ina lafiya dadi. Barka da safiya dadi. Amin, da sunan Yesu za mu samu sakamako mai haske. Na gode dadi. Yayin da na ji wannan kira naka da addu'o'inka, tabbas na san dadi yana matuƙar sona sosai. Kamar da yadda nake ta maimaitawa, idan wannan lamari ya yi, ba za ku taɓa nadaman goyon bayana ba. Amin, amin. Muna nan muna duba yadda Ubangiji zai shiga lamarin. Na gode dadi. Muna duba yadda Ubangiji zai shiga lamarin. Na gode dadi. Muna nan muna duba yadda Ubangiji zai shiga lamarin. Amin dadi. Dadi, dama ina son in yi magana da kai akan mutanen da ke kudu maso yamma. Mutanen da ke kudu maso yamma da kuma mutanen jihar Kwara. To ina jinka. Ina magana da mutanen.
Àwọn olórí burúkú, olórí ibu nìyẹn. Anything that has to do with APC, Egbekegbe, is evil, divisive, and we talk about them every day. Even Kolu told this man, going to Eastern Nigeria to go and kind of consult them that I want to be president is a waste of money and a waste of time. Seriously? And the same people are those who are now talking about somebody dividing Nigeria by ethnic. I'll tell you why they are before I open the line. Babashiru, Lawal, the grass cutter.
What gives you the confidence that Peter Obi will win the election? And which part of the country do you think the votes will be coming from?
Now, my own thinking is that this election will go to a runoff.
It won't end on the first ballot.
It might not. The chance of it ending on the first ballot is slim, but it is there. But one, APC is not on this ballot.
Really?
Yes, APC is not on this ballot.
What makes you think so?
That's what I'm going to tell you. APC, as I told my friend before this ticket came up, I said, if you are going to do a Muslim ticket, the consequences is this. Every Christian in Nigeria will feel slighted. Not only the North. For every Christian all over the world will feel slighted, their religion insulted. The fact that you think there's no Christian capable of doing this. And the fact that you have broken the non-convention. It's always been Muslim, Christian, Christian, Muslim. But you, for some reason, will break this convention, and so Christians will take it personally. So you will not get any vote from any Christian somewhere. I say, and my friend, if you are going to do a Muslim ticket, how on earth can you expect to beat Atiku? or Kwankwaso in the north. Atiku, a Fulani Muslim, a prince. Atiku, this is his 5th run. Every run he accumulates some experience and skills. You have no experience in presidential election. Essentially, you are relying on people that are unreliable. So how are you going to get the votes in the north? So my thinking is that Bola will not get 25% in the Kebbi, Sokoto, Zamfara, Kano, Yobe, Borno, maybe 25%, maybe. In all the House of Fulani states, it goes nowhere. Now he has fought the Christians. He has antagonized the Christians. So he loses Adamawa. Of course, Adamawa is Atiku territory. He loses anything from Gombe. Gombe, because of bad governance, the people have abandoned APC. He loses Taraba. He loses Plateau. He loses Benue. He loses Nasarawa. He loses Kaduna. He loses. Where is he going to get the votes? He will get the votes in the southwest because of affinity. It's our turn syndrome. It's our turn syndrome. And maybe, and I told him, Bola, these mega churches that have millions of members are Yoruba churches, the big churches, Living Faith, Deeper Life, Redeemed, Love, whatever, Love World, or the other one. They are all churches, and these are the people that are the major opponents of a Muslim ticket. So you can't even count on the Yoruba votes totally. And Atiku, in any case, PDP has always been strong in Southwest. So why are you going to get the votes? You don't even, during the convention, you didn't even allow us to go to the Southeast. Says a waste of time and money. South is not his territory. So why is he going to get the votes? So they are there. If they like, they come third, depending on how Kwankwaso does, because Kwankwaso will do well in terms of 25% in most of the Hausa states, particularly Kano, Jigawa, Sokoto, Katsina. Will do well. The candidates, the good candidates that couldn't get tickets in APC or PDP have taken the tickets in Nasarawa, from NMPP. So they have solid candidates that are electable. So they will do well. Atiku, of course, will clear most of the northern states. Atiku will clear some states, maybe 1/4, 25% that he gets. So Peter Obi, whatever he will tell you, they will vote Peter Obi. He has 5 states there. Peter Obi will get 25% in the 6 South states. Peter Obi will get 25% in the North Central states and part of the Northeast. Southern Gombe, they will do Peter Obi. They don't want to hear any other party there. Adamawa, rank and file, the Christians, they don't want to hear any other party there. If it's part of the fact that it's other Atiku territory.
So do you see, it was pretty much like Babashir Lawal was giving APC. This interview was in November, by the way. And immediately after this interview, right, they started redrawing their rigging plan. Everywhere he said Peter Obi was going to win, he won. He said nobody is coming. If nobody is not going to see any number in Southwest. Indeed, he wouldn't have seen it if without rigging. He was beating blue-black in Lagos. That's evident. So almost everything he said was like giving the expo. Yeah? And that was why they escalated the religious propaganda, tribal propaganda, just to get as many people as possible discouraged, disconnected. But it didn't work. So they had to use Yakub to write the figure. Sure, you can. And today, you can see it now. The mood of the country doesn't show. It's not showing that anybody actually voted for him. People who went out were beating blue-black. How could you say? Hang on. There's even something I wanted to say. So when they started attacking people and even killing people, they started screaming, and it's because they lost the social media battle. If you don't get leverage on these streets, if you don't control things for real here, which is a free web, sure you get, Abba, you are gone, oh. Forget about your image as government or anything, oh. Sure you get. So, and Nigeria has no good image. The criminals in charge of Nigeria they don't have any real brain, for real, other than the brain of criminality, loot, kill, and just do it the same way. Even if they have to do it in the full face of the world, they are not sensible enough. They are crude. And that is their vulnerability. That's what makes social media their strongest opposition. You beat people up like this. Why?
This morning,
start afresh, please.
This morning I came out from my house looking for my daily bread. Came out, then the place normally sell paints. Before I know, I saw the guy coming, the Yoruba guy coming. He started calling me different name. I was trying to avoid. I was trying to avoid him. I avoided him to the extent I even crossed to the other side. Not that I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want trouble because I have my family I'm feeding. He still came and meet me, started calling me different kind of names. This, I said, what be the thing I do? To the extent some people even saw him when he was doing it. They say, what did this man do to you? This man, since yesterday, we met this man on the road, started drawing his clothes as you want to fight him. He did not fight with you, he was still avoiding you. This morning, the same thing. He met me this morning before I know where they are selling paints. I went there to see if I could buy paints for my clients. Before I know, he started assaulting me. Before I could know it, I said, Mr. Man, why are you disturbing me like this? Just like that, before I know, I saw this injury on my face. Just started blowing me like that. Before people say, what did this gentleman do you now? Why you start to the blow away, you can't get this kind of wound. So that's how the issue started.
So where is the case now?
The case is at the police station.
Which of the police station?
Agor police station.
Agor police station, Century here.
Yes.
Why those people? Are they from where? The people that attacked you.
They are
Yoruba people. They say boys should go on. And now what we there now? People. So they're under detention now, or they have released them?
Yeah, they're under detention.
When did this happen?
It happened this morning.
This morning. So my brothers and sisters, people have seen it. Those who say we are not at war. Yeah, people seen it. We are in a clear war. They don't take any slightest opportunity or provocation, anything. They started attacking us.
It is so real until you become a victim, or until, for example, you are not a Yoruba and you are Igbo. Even if you are not Igbo, in what they have done, with what APC have done, with what they have done, just anybody who is not Yoruba and is from eastern part of Nigeria, or even the south part of Nigeria, the Niger Delta region, they call all of you Igbo, and they attack just anybody randomly, because they have been told that if Tifnumbu or his election is annulled, it's going to be because of Peter Obi, who is an Igbo man. And more reason why they are now kind of intensifying the old threats. Like that lady said, is war. If you haven't come under the attack, or if you live to tell the story, you're going to agree with her. And I've seen worse, seriously. And I think that's why he said, discrimination in a country that call you, and they are all saying, wait till we get power. Wait till Ashiwaju is the president. We'll see what we do to you. We'll show you. You see with us. Hey, wala deal. Everybody's scared or worried, to the point that people are being shut out of their own stores, shops, because they are Igbos in that same Lagos, Nigeria.
This morning, traders in Akorede market. The market at Ijesha Express are stranded outside the gate. On inquiry, we are informed that the local government chairman ordered the locking of the markets for no reason whatsoever. And it is generally believed that this is fallout of the just concluded election, where some section of the country residing in Lagos are being ordered to leave Lagos or be frustrated out. Please, we want the authorities concerned to find out from the local government chairman his reason for locking traders in this market out today, Monday, the 3rd of April 2023.
This one happened today. So that's why some people we are worried. A lot of people are worried and they are just not sure what is happening. We haven't seen the Igbos retaliated yet. We have seen all of their media trolls, Ushins, miscreants on social media, right? Who have continued to encourage that this must continue. They have to make sure that they chase all the Igbos away. We haven't seen the Igbos reacted yet. Yorubas are living in Igbo land too. They are living, raising family, working, and then, doing businesses in Igbo land. The oil industry that we talk about today in Nigeria, if you go to the eastern part of Nigeria, where they have all these oil companies as well, servicing and the rest, our Yoruba brothers and sisters have actually made life for themselves in that part of Nigeria. They haven't reacted yet. And I don't think these guys actually care whatever their reaction is going to be against their own brothers. They don't even expect them to react. When people get killed in Lagos because of when APC kill people in Lagos or incite thugs to kill the Igbos and they take their bodies back to Igbo land, what do you think they tell their people? Would they just say he just died, it just happened? How do you think they would take it too? A lot of you don't think. Unfortunately, you are those who are calling the obedient mob without head. APC, people and those who believe in them, they don't get brain at all. And they don't even have heart too. I'm talking about the most horrible people you can ever see. The cold-hearted people that you can ever see. They have no sympathy, empathy, or anything. They are so vile that you go to wonder, say, this one too na human being. Ha! Eza! Olori bruku niyin pẹ̀lú heart teniye. Ó yẹ kán sọ yín sí igboro. Kẹ́ lọ rami kán má rí yín mọ́. Irú yín ò yẹ kó gbé láàrin ìlú pẹ̀lú mindset teni yo. Because of APC náà lẹ ṣe dàbí olórí burúkú yìí. Ní ibi ìwà ìkà ṣe jẹ́ nǹkan tó yẹ pé kò ká yín lára. No empathy, no sympathy, no nothing. Share you get now. So they don't care. They want them to continue, but they are not thinking because they don't have brains. They said obedient, no get sense. They don't get brain. They are more, baby. But they are actually those. If you join them, you don't need your brain. What do you want to use your brain for? When you have Liar Muhammad that can actually cook anything for you. And you can live in that fantasy world of gosh. I'm not going to lie you. It's a pain. That it pay me on your. I'm like it pay me on your behalf. Like people just kind of, I don't know. But what do you think is going to happen anyway? Like you are so entitled that you will do all of this. You don't expect them to react, and you, as useless as some of you have been, tarnishing the Yoruba name, the Yoruba image for Tifnumbu drug dealer. You don't give a damn about other people. You are telling yourself that if they burn them where they should try it, you will do this and that. Ogun lenkoleta see. Before you turn around and say, Mayegun want to cause trouble. But you are actually justifying killing people, discriminating against people who are supposed to be Nigerians too. Ni delekwe, ni kure. Here you get. But it doesn't matter. Those who actually bought Peter Obi's message when he said, we are coming to dismantle this structure of criminality, I think. That's another thing he said that got them angry anyway.
Our campaign, you have heard them say we don't have structures. That is the structure we're trying to destroy. Structure of criminality. That is what I mentioned. That Nigeria is being held captive. That structure is structure that have impoverished Nigeria. We will dismantle it. It will not be there. I assure you of that. We're going.
We will dismantle it. This Igbo man, when you look at the Agbadomites, they're just like, look at the way he's talking. I told you that he brags different. He actually kind of brag differently. Now I know why. He's a billionaire. He made his money clean enough that Nigerian politicians have nothing on him except a fake phone call. Come on. Like, are so disgraceful, Sha. You are actually like propagating a fake phone call because of this sick man. Look at him. Look at Tinubu. Look at him. Eh? Like what is that? What is that thing motivating you? What is that thing that inspires you about this sick man? As you are watching this, looking at this, what is that thing that inspires you as a young person? Tí ìbá ṣe pé wọ́n ti forí ẹ̀ gbà pààrọ̀. Bó ṣe forí àwọn yálàyà yín, àwọn bàbá yín tó fi gbà pààrọ̀. Tó jẹ́ pé at the end of the day, nígbà tó tún máa bẹ́yìn náà, ṣe lọ bí yín sí ẹnu ìṣẹ́ òṣì ìyà tí àwọn tí Tinubu create. And look at you. Wo ẹni tó motivate ẹ táyé ò bá ti rán. Kí ni motivation? They said he built they said olórí ibu. They said he built, they said he beauty. The mega slum, the shanty that you are all sort of conscripted into that place, that your contraption. Wèrè tí ò tiẹ̀ mọ ibi tó wà. National anthem, olórí ibu kọ́wọ́ sókè. My ego don't talk like that now. That is an old man. That's too much. Ìwọ go ní jèrè ìwọ tó ń sọ yẹn o. Tó bá ń jẹ́ pé òun rò sọ́kùn ẹ̀ ni. Bó ṣe ń rò sínú ni mò ń gbọ́. O gbọ́ sìn olórí ibu gbogbo yín. Anybody tó bá feel emotionally offended about kọlu olórí ibu nìyín. And olórí ibu yín lè disguise ń bí. You can't disguise here. I thought this Mayego is a gentleman. That's why I subscribe to him. Unsubscribe, kokori busigbo, and try to sanitize the environment. Keko shika virus yi, keko siwaju, ema contaminate temple yi. Kekori princess. If you see any of them in that gathering, John Tori Olon eba fumigate won jade. Oh, Jamil anything, you know me any respect to. Thank you that you subscribe. If you don't, they become something that will go to affect your mental health. In the name of Kolu and Co. John Tori Olong, unsubscribe o. Èmi kan ma ya ń wèrè o. Tó bá pẹ́ ń bí o ma ya wèrè last ni o. O ma padà ya wèrè last náà ni anyway, because as in, you won't be able to go, you will still want to listen to me. Last, this whole thing will mess up with your mental health. Just don't blame me. Just the same way this messed up the mental health of this one. A sick man. A sick, very sick man. Now their propaganda is working, and a lot of people are so offended. They are so angry that APC, they are pushing a propaganda that is religious. And it seems that it's not just to be the targeting. It's like they are targeting Oyedepo as well. So a video popped up today, and they said that somebody stopped their people from children going into a center. Yeah, a jam center, being a YX center inside their church, and they were wearing a hijab. So one overzealous security guard sent them away, right? And that was the video they made. But they didn't tell you the full story. You might have seen this, yeah? Have you seen this?
Good day, everyone. This is Mr. Olayode Hakim, who brought our child for mock examination. That is stationed at Covenant University. To our surprise, we came here this morning, and all the children with hijab, we are being denied to enter and to write the examination. These are the children. These are the candidates with hijab whom have been denied to write the examination. And these are the security men who said they should not. They are acting on the instruction given to them by their head. Bro, why are you outside?
They don't allow us to enter because we wear hijab.
Job. What of you also? Why are you here?
Because of hijab, they don't allow us to enter.
To write the exam, and you too.
They don't allow us to go in because of hijab.
Good day, everyone. This is Mr. Olayode Hakim.
Chetigbo, Olayode Hakim. Olayode Hakim, oh, ni kure. Mr. Olayode Hakim, ofoloshe. We know how propaganda works. In Yoruba land right now, we have Muriki, the Mumuriki Yoruba, who are recruiting Yorubas for jihadi. I'm not joking, no. It's true. They are recruiting poor Yoruba Muslims in Yoruba land right now. They are recruiting them for the upcoming jihad in Yoruba land, when they will begin to set things up and we'll begin to have religious war in Yoruba land too. You are welcome. Yeah, you are welcome. That's the story. Because this madman, Olayode Were, Akimu, Nikure, Nibikibi Tobawa. Because you know something? He didn't tell the full story. It is true that an overzealous security guard stopped them when they got to that gate of that covenant. But that's not the full story. Immediately, that the security guard is own superior, not even like superior, you know, like security guard, they'll get they will have their own oga that is supervising them, Abi. They said the moment the report got to him, you know what happened? They relieved that young man of his job right there. This today. Bolayode Akeem Ashire, ọmọ APC, ẹgbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́, àwọn fúnṣọ́ jihadist ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, àwọn olórí ibú tí ẹ̀ ń rí tí wọ́n play religious card and the rest of them on social media náà nìyẹn. Ọláyọdé Wèrè, kíákíá ó ti post ẹ̀, bọ̀ kò jẹ́ post eléyìí. Because the children, this was just like a brief thing, share you get. But it won't serve well. It won't serve well if he didn't. I mean, if he posted this as well, I say, okay, yeah, the children finally got in and they sat for their program, their what have you, because the center that is inside the Covenant University, have been a Covenant Joshi. That center is owned by the examination body. It's like giving a slot. Sure, you get. Of course, they said they don't want people dressed in Islamic this or that to come into their what have you. But this is not for the children. If anybody acted anyhow, what happened should have been, what did Mr. Alayode do? He recorded the video. Maybe he was even there to do special center. Oloshi Akimu Ninu Ramadan. Maybe he's there for to do special center they have paid him for, so that they can now come and rig examination. Well, it's a mock exam, so it's not real exam anyway. Well, sure you get. All those that are doing special center, Akimu Ninu Ramadan, he quickly dropped the message, nobody disappear. But the real story is this. And it is so terrible, right? That the APC, they have ways of distracting the people from the real story by pointing fingers at those they want to point the fingers at, so that they can quickly, gaslight them. And while all of you are saying, why did you do that now? Even you, why would you say that now? And you shouldn't have said that now. On the side, they are what? They are robbing you. So you won't have time to discuss that you have no APC promised you. Remember, they promised you 50,000 megawatts of electricity in 2015. Abi, how many megawatts have they kind of generated now in 7.5 years? How many megawatts? They promised that they are going to build one refinery every year. This is their 7th year going to 8th year. 8th year almost ending. They are supposed to have built 8 refineries. You are not asking them, are you? You are talking about religion, this, religion, that. You cannot talk to you cannot insult Muhammad like that. You cannot insult Jesus like that. But wash your mouth, because they intentionally have to keep you busy while they fritter away your lives. By the time you realize, 1 million job every year. They are supposed to, 3 million jobs every year. They are supposed to have given you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 times 8. Can you 3 times 8, 24, Abi? I'm gonna know. Yeah, 24. They are supposed to have given you 24 million jobs. But a lot of you have become jobless and poorer. Somebody said something. He said, Mayegu, Omo, do you know that before 2015, people know they do begging on social media? Not true. That the people, younger people are now doing urgent 2K. Yes, sir. Please help me. I've not eaten since morning. Please, me and my family, we have nothing to eat this evening. Please, my children have no money to pay for. All these things were not happening before 2015, ever. Do you remember? A whole generation, APC, destroyed a whole generation. destroy their opportunities and the rest. And they are now distracting you with religion. Today, everywhere on social media, if I say, hey, give away, give away, give away. Who wants give away? No, that's not how I do it. No, that's not how I do it. I'll be like, hey, my Egun's Diary, all of you, my followers, I need your advice. Okay? Share 50,000 naira for 20 people, or 25,000 naira for 40 people, or 10,000 naira for 80 people, or 100 people. Yeah, 100 people. You go see all my financial advisors. People where they abuse me. People who are saying that. Once told me today, that one a babalawo, all those fake babalawo on social media, is somewhere in Ishawo, in Ikorodu, fake babalawo. He dressed like, you wear all this, how do you have to, the way you dress is the way you are going to be addressed, Abi. The way they go dress like all this palm tapper, all those guy shirt, he dress, put a bit white. Can't put a necklace for this, and he called himself Ajadiolu or something like that. Just that. If you see the way he dress, you'll be so scared of him. Say, hey, mama, we get you. I mean, I don't want anybody I don't want anybody go cost me. Oh, I know. I say, boo. He came today and he said, you will see what will happen to you. You, Mayegun. I said, Lofo. There are many people before you. You get. When you see anywhere that Mayegun is saying, oh yeah, I need your advice. So say, you know what, Mayegun, normally, are you trying to share 1 million naira? Yeah, that's 1 million naira. I'm thinking I should just give 20 people 50,000 naira each. No, Mayegun. People are really suffering, okay? Even though there are people, for me financial advice. Do you want me to try it while we are here? Can I post it? Sorry, Mayegun Diary political on Facebook. If I post it on Facebook right now and say, I am going to give 1 million naira to my fans, how do you think I should share the money? Including APC, Egbekegbe, all the Olori Buruku closet cricket, hungry, retarded people. They will start jumping out. Mayegun, you see? Thank you so much, Mayegun. God bless you. Some of them will start deleting the comment where they abuse me. Now APC, Egbekegbe Kosam. That never used to be like that. They made them so poor that they made them so shameless. Shame no day again. Iyawole. I wake up every morning. Hello, Junior. See, go to Omoba's shop. Tell Omoba to give you 1,000 naira MTN recharge card. That I will see him later this afternoon. He no get job. Because of APC, he no get job. Economy hard, suffering and smiling. When we load 1,000 naira on his on our phone or his phone, they will now start looking for everywhere. Where did they do giveaway, free giveaway? And then it got so bad. There are people that are begging on social media in Nigeria. They started begging rich Ghana, begging rich Kenya. They call they beg South Africans. Do giveaway now. Do something for we your followers now. For somebody that is doing tomato tape in Benin Republic, Komatu tape, you are telling Komatu tape to do giveaway. That's how much they destroyed them. No shame, no nothing. It became normal. And they will start saying, Mayegun, I've never won your giveaway, and I've been following you for 5 years. Sorry, Jare. I wish all of you will win my giveaway anyway, but I'm not taking a dig at you. I am just saying, look at what they have done to you. That never used to be the case. It no matter how rich, how bad, to beg money, to ask people for money, is so hard. I know so many people who said, they finally said, okay, Mayegun, please help me. And when I finally reached out to them and we started talking, they would tell me, Mayegun, it took me 7 months to send that message. Every time I type the message, to send the message, I'm always like, it was very hard for people to actually beg until APC, Egbekegbe came. Begging can't become official. People, they wake up every morning looking for where they are doing giveaway, where they are doing this and that. They started acting nice, good people. Some of them are opening different what do you call it? Facebook profile account. APC did that to you. And you turn around and you are like going to say, now because of religion. You, this Mayego, you are the people who is spoiling this country. Now you know want this country to work as a Olori Brukunie, Tebi Bakpan, Tisha Bakpo Lakpo Ju le mu born again Sheku. Ti ya Bakpo Lakpo Ju le mu born again Sheku, Abiku Shesho. Ole Shesho Goma Sheku ni. Iya ni o correct iya. If sufferness too much, even born again, go pai. You won't worry. Yeah? Continue fighting for Jesus. Continue fighting for Allah. Continue fighting for Muhammad. Now, when it is your turn to fight for yourself, you turn to Allah. Abi, you are waiting for Allah. You are waiting for Muhammad. You are waiting for Jesus. You are waiting for all of them to come and what? Do what? When this like, you remember when you are hearing wow yesterday? Remember? Okay, I'll remind you. Don't worry. This. Where is that? Okay. That's Adesirika is driving a 1.2 billion naira truck, $2.4 million worth of truck. Do you want to see the $2.4 million truck? I'll show you. Ta-da! That is a $2.4 million truck each. Ta-da! Kehinde Yusufu, I have told you, I can always be your wahala. Sure you get. Sometimes I say, I think I've done that here before. I was like, blame it on me. Just blame me if it makes you feel better. I no get dog in your fight. Okay? I am Mayegun. And at the same time, somebody who actually like talks about all the activities of your criminals. I've got no dog. I've got nothing to lose or to gain from Nigeria anymore. I've got nothing to lose or anything to look forward to in Nigeria. So if you look at me, and you call the endless education that I'm giving to you, telling you that enoniko oun fin pe ku ani ọwọ́ ara yín lè máa fi ṣera yín lè máa fi para yín but yeah, just maybe mo lè kind of save you. Lose kẹ̀ èmi ò lose rí o. Ṣé you get? Oh, mo bá wọn loser ṣe ń rí ni. The losers are those who actually hope on Nigeria. A lot of you are the real losers. You lost your jobs. You lost your respect. You lost your self-esteem. You lost even your citizenship is lost. Living like slave in your own country or what? I am not losing. I'm trying to save you and tell you that maybe you can reduce your losses. But if you choose not to, kini loss itemi? When Buhari was coming to power, are you listening? A pound sterling, nígbà yẹn o, was just 220 naira to 1 pound sterling. So if I with my 1,000 pounds, nígbà yẹn o, now just 220,000 naira they go give me. When Buhari and APC finished with Nigeria, destroyed your economy beyond any repair, that it will take decades for you to recover. You know what happened? It's not my own making, no. APC, actually, their failure of Nigeria actually made me a multi-millionaire. Do you know that? Yeah, it makes me, by virtue of where I live, it makes me a multi-millionaire. I wasn't a multi-millionaire in 2015. You know what winning means? Winning means progress that you can track, growth that you can measure. People can actually tell you about Mayegun, where Mayegun was and where Mayegun is today. I've always been winning. So if you consider telling you to choose your poison very well, and you chose your tapia of APC, Egbekegbe, how is that my own loss? My family are okay, by the way. Sure, you get, they probably don't even kind of feel what Nigeria is. So I wouldn't call that a loss. So keep choosing them, and they keep destroying Nigeria. And at the end of the day, you can always come back here to blame me. Blames like, what is wrong with you? Do you think you are better than us? Is it because you are living abroad? If not because of, and then all of that. You then wish that they would deport me to come and face the same suffering that you brought upon yourself. So you can always come back here and check on me. I'm just saying. So that's not what loser is, okay? So with my 1,000 pounds right now, I'm a millionaire. And I've got some, I've got quite a few thousands that comes my way every now and then. So that means as they destroyed Nigeria, when I say I have 5,000 pounds, that's 5 million of your money. 5,000 pounds and 5,000 naira. Shomo yatoe. Continue electing the criminals. Let them continue destroying you until I stop talking. Until I stop breathing. I won't stop talking. So Yusuf, motigba isi koto, share you get. Until probably you get yourself another fake account, okay? You can come back later. Anyway, Ewo truck 1.2 billion. Truck of 1.2 billion naira. And they didn't even blink. Sure you get. Just same way. They will rig election. And they will still go to church to go and do Thanksgiving. Sure you know. Same way. They want you to celebrate Dakudaji training. Abi? Anyway, you remember when I showed you yesterday of a train? They call it blue rail and red line. Abi, blue line and red line in Lagos. Do you want to know the story of that train? Somebody share that story. 4 years ago. Sagbadamoshi, that's somebody I would like to actually bring over to Mayegun's Diary Political, that I would love to see if we can have a chat like that. I like people who are like, it's older generation, right? But it kind of has blended, it's sort of blended with the younger generation to understand their aspiration and all that. Right? That's Badamoshi. Now let him tell you about the Lagos fraud and the reason why they will kill anybody than lose Lagos. Because if they lose Lagos, when they lose Lagos, some of them will not even do their jail in Lagos. Kọlu Badagry nìyẹn máa ti ṣẹ̀wọ̀n ẹ̀. Wọ́n máa associate omi Badagry báyìí ni. The day they lose Lagos. You know why? They are perpetrating the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst financial crime and other crimes in Lagos. And guess what? The Lagosians themselves. Oh, my show. Emma Binu. Eku Roju. Take a look at this.
They build one railway. They build when they build railway. Waiting we see for eye, waiting we see for ground. Now you say that they build them from mile 2 side to CMS. For paper, they write say now from Okoko. You dey hear me so? To CMS. But as I talk to you now, no evidence today for ground. Say now from Okoko, the thing wants to start. The whole length of that line are 27.5 kilometers. When they announced the thing to us for 2009, they talk, say, the money when they pay for that blue line, now 1.5 billion US dollars. Make we for take understand that well. Now over 500 billion naira na be. 500 billion, not be million, no, billion naira. Now the project they cost Lagos State. Okay, they begin build that. They build that. Till now, they never finish. Since 2009, 10 years. I can't discover, say, for Ethiopia, they self build railway But their own start 2 years after our own start. And their own are 759 kilometers. For avoidance of doubt, make we understand ourselves very well. Ethiopia don't already get rail line for that corridor already before. But the journey from Djibouti port, you know, say Djibouti not be Ethiopia today. Yes. Now their neighbor, they be. Ethiopia not get port. Now Djibouti get port. So they negotiate with the government of Djibouti, say, I beg, make una please allow us access to your port through our railway. So they get that railway there. But the railway, the journey, it be like Lagos to Kano at the moment. Now 3 days it take. You understand? So they can't borrow themselves brain. Say, oh boy, if we upgrade this thing now, they talk with China. China agree with them. They negotiate. They can say, okay, we'll go build the railway for now. From Djibouti to Addis Ababa, 759 kilometers. So then build a new line, standard gauge. Because the old line, not be say refurbishment matter, now be this one. This one a new line then built alongside the same corridor. Heavy rail, we go they carry container, they carry passenger from Djibouti port to Addis Ababa. Cost, 4.5 billion US dollars. 750, they carry passenger from Djibouti port to Addis Ababa. Cost, 4.5 billion US dollars. 759 kilometers. When we do the mathematics, it turned out to be about $5.2 million per kilometer. $5.2 million per kilometer. The one for Lagos, when we do the maths, now $54 million. $54 million per kilometer. That is more than times 10 of what in Ethiopia pay for heavy rail. Now we pay for light rail. I want not to carry container. You know, now only passenger if you carry. You understand?
Sure, you understand? And it is still not completed. Since 2009. And they hurriedly brought in some coaches and make some Marumoje construction just to show to people that they are working and all of that. Fraud, Nina, fraud, everything are fraud. They say Nigeria right now, UK is extracting your medical doctors. So as Nigeria is going, the likes of Tifnumbu and Co, they know you will soon run out of doctors, but native doctors.
Hey, United Kingdom want to share from 266 Nigerians. Timoje doctors in a license Latima operate in UK. In other words, Mura ba Shemba Loy. To the 2025. Koni si medical doctors in Nigeria, àwọn native doctors ló máa kù. So gbogbo anything tó bá ti ṣe anybody, ká máa tẹsẹ̀ labor ni, kò sí gbà ń lọ hospital kankan, ká lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn native doctor ni.
Si ni pé gboro ti di kropoye, everywhere ti propoye. Yes. Si ni pé gboro ti di kropoye, everywhere ti propoye. Yes.
Native doctor lẹ máa gbẹ̀yìn sí, ó máa tẹsẹ̀ labor yín last ni. Ẹ máa fòṣì ṣayọ̀, kẹ máa forí burúkú ṣe, kẹ máa fi ṣayọ̀. It's just going to be a matter of time, so to say. Now let's take a look at another one. I've got something here. Should I just start taking the calls? I think we should start taking. Let me take calls so I can share some of them with my callers. Okay. So I am going to go and make a cup of tea. Okay. Now when I come back, then we'll start taking calls. Then we'll start our gist for the rest of the night. Oh, hang on. In December, my own honorable, distinguished, and then amazing patriotic union, Yoruba Union, right? We reached out to 600 families, elderly people in Yoruba land, when we called the Family Supporter Program of Yoruba Union. We raised, if I remember very well, about 3 million naira in supporting over 600 families, elderly precisely, in Yoruba land. And we told them we're going to be doing this every quarter. So yesterday, we were in a meeting. the meeting of the leaders of the Yoruba Union. So if you're asking me, Mayegun, what are you doing about Yoruba Nation? Okay, I am not the person that's going to probably like declare Yoruba Nation for you. You know that. Yeah. Àbí tó bá yẹ pé wèrè ti wà lórí ẹ̀ tó ti ń wò pé bóyá pé Mayegun sọ fún ẹ rí pé òun kọ́ òun ni leader Yoruba Nation that is going to come and declare it for you. Àfi tó bá yẹ pé òpè láwọn olórí burúkú tó kàn mọ́ fẹ́ ṣorí burúkú as usual. You will know I will never tell you that. I'm not that daft. You get. There is more to do. And that's what we have devised. The new way we decided to go about it is to actually build relationship. Build contact with real people, not some of you that APC or PDP want to buy you. There's nothing. We are not even like trying to convince you. There are real people that we believe, and we have met with them. We've met with them. We've reached out with them. You want to see them? Well, I'll give you a flashback while I go make my tea. Then we can start our phone conversation. Talk about anything, everything. You'll be free until I'm tired, and I can tell you that okay, I want to go and sleep now. But hey, while your criminal politicians are making and stealing from people, making their life hell, denying them their pension, aged people are being called witches because they are poor, and then economically disadvantaged deliberately. As a union, as a people, Yoruba Union, we reached out to them. This is a reminder. Okay, so when I come back, we will start up.
Látìgbà tí àwa ti ń dàgbà tá ti ń gbójú àárí Yorùbá bí ìran alágbèrí àárí Yorùbá a máa ń ṣiṣẹ́ ni a kì í tọrọ. That is what we stand for. Tá dúró fún nìyẹn a kì í tọrọ jẹ lọ́wọ́ èèyàn and iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa máa ń tó wa jẹ. Ànígbà yẹn àwọn higher class wà, àwọn middle class wà, then àwọn tó wà nísàlẹ̀ wà. Middle class yẹn ló ti gé kúrò nsìn. Is either you are up there, you are rich or you are poor. Àwọn tó wá sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá dalágbé yìí gbogbo wọn ló ní free education. Gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n rí ìjọba rán wọn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Àwọn ọmọ wa wá rìn káàkiri orí títì. Wọ́n fẹ́ sọ wá dànù máa ń jìrì ṣá máa gbà yẹn. Tá a bá ti nílè gbà, tó bá ti gbé Yorùbá Nation dé, ká gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn. Àwọn Yoruba Union lọ ní òkè. Àwọn èèyàn wa tó fi ipá wọn lè febi pa because nígbà tí owó bá tí wọ́n bá mú owó wa tó bá bàjẹ́ nígbà tẹ́ bá kó púpọ̀ dání tó yẹ nǹkan kékeré lẹ fi rà. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wá dàbí ibi tí ó wá dàbí ìsọ̀ àwọn olóṣì. Àdé ń ṣoníṣẹ́ ọmọ aládé ni wá. So going forward, tó bá ti sọ fún wa pé ṣàfẹ́ dá dúró bí orílẹ̀-èdè nítorí fi pè lórílẹ̀-èdè nìyẹn. Orílẹ̀-èdè yẹn ó jámọ́ pé èdè tèmi tí mò ń sọ yìí ẹ̀yin gbọ́ gbogbo àwọn táwa ń bí la gbọ́. Tí Yíbò bá wà láàrin wa sí bàbá Yíbò ni Yorùbá ni wọ́n. Tí Yíbò bá wà Yíbò ni wọ́n tí Yíbò bá wà láàrin wa sí tó bá sọ èdè tiwọn a lè gbọ́. Ara máa ti wá síra wa kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n máa lé àwọn Yíbò dànù àbọ̀ máa lé àwọn Haúsá dànù. Ṣé nǹkan tí mi sọ yé yín? Àwọn náà à ń nílé ìlú òyìnbó a lọ ń gbé lọ́hùn. Wọn ò dẹ̀ lé wa dànù. A kàn máa mọ̀ pé orílẹ̀-èdè wa la wà ní. Borders wa wà secured. Àwọn ọmọ wa yé ṣe húkọ̀ọ̀pù kiri àzobìnrin. Àwọn ọkùnrin á yé ṣe yahoo. Àwọn ọmọ tó ń ṣe yahoo náà sí àwọn òbí wọn ò lè bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ because àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ló ń sanwó lé. Àwọn ló ń bọ́ àwọn òbí yẹn. So wọn ò lè ní ó má ṣe é. Ọjọ́ tí ìyá yẹn bá ti sọ pé ò lè ṣe kíní ìmọ̀ ọjọ́ yẹn lóúnjẹ tó fẹ́ jẹ́ ti tán látọ̀dọ̀ ọmọ tó bí fúnra ẹ̀. Ìwà àbàjẹ́ ó wá di nǹkan tá à ń mú mọ́ra. Àǹkábà wò dáadáa.
Yí ọmọ Bọ́lá ní Ọlágúnjú. First Avenue la wà ń bí nílùú Kòròdú. Ètò tí ó wà nílẹ̀ yìí bá a ṣe rí wọn láàárọ̀ yìí ọmọnú wa dùn gidi. Kán dákun kán má dáwọ́ àti má dùn àwa mẹ̀kúnnù nínú. Kán dákun nítorí Ọlọ́run. Ìdùnnú ojoojúmọ́ ìgbòho Ọlọ́run jò mọ́ dé bá wọn náà lágbára Ọlọ́run máa wà pẹ̀lú wọn lágbára Ọlọ́run. Yorùbá nation Yorùbá dára púpọ̀ kí Ọlọ́run kó dákun kó rán aláàánú sí Yorùbá nation kí ìdàgbàsókè kó máa dé bá wa.
Káàkiri wọn rí bọ́ ẹ̀ ń ṣe àtàbàwò dáadáa ọ̀pọ̀ nú àwọn ará bíi ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ lọ́kà àti ìyà tó sọ di weapon fáwọn èèyàn wa àtàwọn ọmọ wa òun là ń try láti coach a dẹ̀ believe pé tá bá darapọ̀ bá ṣe wáyé táwọn mẹ́wàá bá tún kún wá bí a máa pọ̀ jù báyìí lọ ni. Àwọn táwọn pọ̀ jù wọ́n lọ yìí bá ṣe pọ̀ jù wọ́n lọ tó yìí tó bá rí papọ̀ tí ọ̀rọ̀ wa wá ń jáde bákan náà wọn ò lè kọ́ńkà wa. Bọ̀ torí pé wọ́n ṣe divide and rule fún wa divide and rule yẹn àwọn ẹlòmíín fẹ̀sì ṣe é wọ́n á ní kí Christian wá bá Muslim ṣe tó bá ní wa táwa aṣọ pupa ń sìn wá lólóògùn ni wá. Àwọn òyìnbó tó wá kó wa lẹ́rú ní ìjọsìn nígbà tó ń wá bíi missionaries wọ́n nìkan ni wọ́n lọ sọ́jà èèyàn tiwa tó jẹ́ Yorùbá bíi tiwa ìyẹn ló mú dání lọ wọ́n lọ wá rí ibi tó kó ọsàn sí wọ́n wá ṣa òkúta sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ṣẹ́ gbọ́ mi òkúta tó ṣà sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yẹn ó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ tó mú lọ pé kí ni mílíọ̀nù òkúta yìí èèyàn yẹn ní ọsàn yẹn iye owó ẹyọ tó máa kó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ òun lọ kó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yẹn ó wá ní òyìnbó yẹn wá ní tó wò bá kó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ nǹkan ó ní ṣe ráṣọ pupa yẹn ìyẹn ló máa pa ẹ kó tó délé. ṣe rí òyìnbó ṣèbọn wá wọlé wo ni ẹ lè gbọ́n tẹ́ tó ń sọ yìí ẹn tó jókòó síbẹ̀ yẹn tẹ́n tó bá ń ṣọ́ bá wà ń bí iye ẹsẹ̀ tó máa kà.
àwa ń sìn wọn bá díẹ̀ lókù fún wa ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ Olúwa fún wa ṣe. Àmín. Olúwa fún wa ṣe. Àmín. Ọlọ́run á kó wa kúrò lóko ẹrú. Àmín. Nítorí pé ẹrú tó ń fún wa yìí ó pọ̀. Nítorí àwọn mọ́là èmi máa ń sọ nǹkan kan wípé òfin mẹ́ta là ń lò ní Nàìjíríà. Ìkan fáwọn mọ́là, ìkan fáwọn olówó, ìkan fáwọn mẹ̀kúnnù. Tẹ́ bá fojú inú wò ẹ rí mọ̀ wípé àwọn mọ́là tó bá máa rìn wọ́n á gbé ìbọn dání, wọ́n á mú ọ̀bẹ dání, wọ́n á mú gbogbo nǹkan dání. Ẹ̀sùn yálà àwọn tó ń pera wọn ní darandaran dáyà darandaran yìí. Now tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá kan lọ rọ́ọ̀bẹ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ sí ó dáràn ọlọ́mọdé àdáràn tó yẹ yìí tí àwọn olóyè.
la wà yìí